Hey guys, this is Ray, and I'm riding out to Big Bend National Park. So I'll be at US 385 pretty soon here. Anyway, I'm on day 4 of a self-imposed challenge of going without blueberries and going without chocolate. A lot of people might think that's silly. For me, that was a challenge, going without chocolate. For a lot of people, that might be like going without cigarettes or going without drinking. Now, to do something like that for an extended period of time sometimes is referred to as Lent or fasting in some circles. I try not to do it from a religious aspect because a lot of people turn off the news when they hear anything about religion or tune out. I don't like to help people tune out. I like to help people tune in and understand that we can take our health to a whole other level. The only reason I'm saying that is because it happened to myself. So if you're interested in following along and gaining more insight about these interesting tips that I came across during my thousands of miles of this journey, well, follow along, listen to what I'm saying, and maybe understand that if you're listening, then you're my market. I'm not trying to gain a different market. It doesn't matter to me if you're listening or not. Some people, though, would like to listen to these things and follow along and learn. And I know this because it was someone else who said something very similar to what I'm saying, and that changed my own life. So if you're listening right now and you're just looking for encouragement, yeah, it's tough. And I do encourage you to do this, and I do recognize those of you who are doing these things, and it is tough, and I recognize it's a struggle. And I can only implore you to continue through this struggle, recognizing that your own health and your own energy will change dynamically in a way that makes you stand alone, stand apart, and stand up for yourself. Again, there are a lot of people that'll bully us into believing that we have to conform, but then there are also people that are encouraging us to succeed alongside our other fellow humans who are just trying to make their way in this place that we call planet Earth right now. So if you want a more sustainable form of health and a more affordable health that doesn't even require as much care except for mindfulness about what it is that we're eating, like I say, follow along. If you're not interested in any of this, well, you probably shouldn't have been listening. But because you are listening, I'm going to tell you one more time. The biggest secret that I recognized as an absolute truth was going without meat for 3 weeks for me. Because it took 3 weeks for me, I'm kind of slow sometimes, it took 3 weeks for me to recognize that there was a change. Now, when this change happened to my metabolism, it was unbelievable. I don't even know how to describe it. I've tried to encourage people in a multitude of ways, showing the evidence in a multitude of different references, even going so far as to talk about one of those 2 polite topics that we're not supposed to talk about. It's in that book as well. Again, not a genius. I'm just following these examples that were laid out for us in the past that seem to absolutely be true because, again, it worked for me. Now, your mileage may vary, but then again, your dedication to this process may vary as well. Some people will go a day or 2 without eating meat. They won't go a full 7 days without discontinuing all of those processed things that we also gravitate towards. But if you can do both of those things, meat and processed foods, for 3 weeks, I'll say 7 days based on that 7-day vegan challenge, but for 3 weeks, as you begin to reward yourself with these magnificent benefits that are all natural and that do include all natural ingredients, well, more power to you. Have a great day.